Okay, so starting here, there is one thing I wanted to show because I did it yesterday and didn't bother. So apparently in patch 1.15 or patch 1.15, whatever you want to call it, there's an item in the game known as a symbol of avarice that you can still get even after you kill all the mimics in the game. And apparently, every time you spawn into this area, there's a chance it will spawn. Right over there. No. I've already picked it up. It would normally be right around here. Symbol of avarice, it increases the total amount of souls and your drop rate of items, which is a good thing. Now, in my case, I have no need to be here right now. I'm actually going to be returning back to my bonfire because I'm going to be grinding for, what, like 2 hours? 2 hours, give or take, as I need levels. I know you have to get into the math of it. Friede, or as Friede, some calls her, is a difficult boss. I need more numbers to better benefit myself. So I don't die as much. I could probably keep that. So I'm going to be switching over to the Firelink gear. If I can remember which one's which. I'm going to store all this in just for optimization of the speed of what I'm doing. It's already handled. I gotta keep the nice stuff because that's literally my only options. Hopefully I end up getting a something. Get rid of this. Let's avoid equipping that just for now. Equip this. Equip this. We'll equip this just for an initial test. Because if I can get criticals off, good. So I'm going to test this real quick. Ow. You know, it'd be nice if I wouldn't make stupid mistakes. Okay, there's embers. I do need embers. I'm going to use this to get my max HP up. As what I'm going to be doing now is equipping this big thing. And while I'm wearing this, my HP will slowly but surely decrease. Making fighting these guys dangerous. And from that, that is about 10k souls per run, give or take. What I could probably do to make it more efficient is maybe consider equipping red weapon. Yes, looks like equipping this is a little bit better. Still managed to get the drop. Might not be as effective. Hard to say. And the reason what I'm doing is I'm boosting my overall soul drop rate. I wasn't ready. There'll be a point where maybe I could end up using magic to make this a lot... Oops. Faster. No, it's not 10k souls, it's 5k. I'm a goober. I can do math. As I believe what it takes right now is 70k for me to level up. Well, that worked. The upside is, while I'm doing a critical front chest stab, whatever you want to call it, I'm immune to all damage. So I can, for the sake of keeping myself safe... Oh. Do it to keep myself safe from taking extra damage. And what I mean by that is this thing's constantly draining my HP, as you can kind of see up above. It's slowly but surely decreasing. And there's tech you can do where you... Oh, you're still alive. Fuck, I'm about to die. This is a perfect example as to why you have to be careful. You can still get your ass handed to you if you're not able to really just get rid of an enemy almost immediately. Also, I believe this may remove... Oh, it actually gives me defenses. I thought it took away defenses, huh? Today I learned. Oh lord, you came in speedy. I'm not gonna bother. Really? There we go. Now, there are other spots that might be slightly better, but this is the easiest and ironically the safest. And what I'm trying to maintain is relative safety for this grind. There are other options that do... Okay, I didn't get it that time. I forgot there's a weapon arc shield, so I could benefit from it by doing that. Just do that. Switch. Grab whatever junk it drops, run back. Switch. Grab whatever drops, run back. Now, you might say, well, the souls here isn't all that effective overall because it's only 5.9k. He does drop items. I'm specifically also boosting the item drop chance for a lot of stuff. You get large Titanite chunks, or sorry, large Titanite shards, Titanite chunks, the actual Lost Titanite gear, and embers. Embers are the main thing that I'm trying to work off of. Because if I can end up getting like an excess of embers, because they can't drop them. There's a small chance of it. It will give me an excess of embers that I can work with. I could if I were to specifically farm for embers, I could probably go elsewhere for it. I think there's another spot that's a little bit more effective than here for specifically just embers. Okay, the critical, if I keep doing this, isn't going to be as useful. And I sold the fire clutch ring because I can. So it might be more worthwhile to equip this. Oh, do I have all the rings? Pretty sure I don't. I'm almost sure I sold several. Increases all those stats. I could probably also wear that when I'm fighting Frida again. Okay, that makes about sense. About sense? That makes sense. By doing this, I don't know if this here scales with my raw player stats. Pretty sure it doesn't. But the extra benefit is that I'll also end up with just a lot of materials that I can use to level gear. If I were smarter, I would have equipped the fire clutch ring as well, but I'm not, because I sold that really early on because I wanted the souls versus the actual ring itself, because I knew the value of the ring is not really good at that point in the game. Stamina. Yeah, I'll just spend 2 hours doing this. Screw it. If I can optimize the time spent on it, it will be better. Also just means I can sit and think about other things. As I'm currently still in the due process of working on my mech variant that you'll end up seeing some point. It's not as good as this one because obviously I'm the one drawing it. And, well, I may be a capable artist now. I still am not that good. There's still a lot of things I have to learn and understand. Because, man, I fucked up a lot of stuff with this design I did. I made it too advanced or too detailed when I shouldn't have. I should have kept it simpler. But you know what to say, go big or go home. That's about another level-ish, give or take. Ah, I forgot to switch out. Ah, wasted. Oh well. Not the worst. I shouldn't be doing that. There we go. I was chancing risks there. I don't exactly have much in the way of intelligence. Oh, but I could probably... Let me check. What's the spell buff in this? Only 60. Requires 18 int. Yeah, by the way, there's the actual, like, if you look in the right hand side, you can see HP, FP, stamina. You see that my HP is decreasing by 10 points per well, tick. I don't know if it's like a second or anything. It's hard to say. But I was wondering if I could end up using the Medican staff to... Ow. To do that. Now, I'm going to... First off, I'm going to remove this fucking... Well, no, hold on. I'll do this one more run. Now I remove it, so I'm not burning to death. Did I get more gauntlets? I did! Oh, awesome. Now, go to Firelink. Don't immediately expand my levels on gear. Sell the gear I have. Check how many times I can get a level. Because, like, here's the thing. If I were absolutely desperate, I could sell all that. Like, that's 30k. And I have more in the storage, 17. So it's like, it adds up. I'm going to keep one of these for an example later. I could probably do with getting rid of all the rest. Surprisingly, didn't get that many shields. That wasn't like one of mine. Let me double check. I didn't put my Lothric helm away, did I? That's mine. That's mine. Oh, I've had one in the storage this entire time. Oh, I'm a jackass. Put that away so I don't end up accidentally selling that. And put one of these away. The reason why I'm doing this is just so that whenever I go to sell everything, I don't have to think about what I'm selling. I just sell. Really wish there was a way to just mass sell this, but they don't have that in the game, and they don't even bring it in for like the next one either. No. No, I've reached the soft cap for strength right now, which is 40. I can still get more stats out of dexterity. Bring up to 30, 1. Or I can bring up my vitality to 70. 70, I mean 30. But I can bring my equip load up to 70. Or I could bring my HP up. Honestly, most of these stats are all probably a good idea to do. What I'll probably end up doing is bring up dexterity first. It's only, what, 9 levels? That's more than enough. I can hold on to whatever else is extra. He's gone, they're gone, that's gone. I was going to be smart and make the Heavy Lothric sword refined. Because I believe that is like an increase of about 40 points because of the scaling. And I don't think there's any time I ever get more than that. Because 95 plus 92 is 187. And the fire lightning split is... It might be slightly more because I have faith. Because it's scaling off of 3 different things. I think because faith isn't my main focus for now, I'm going to hold off on it. Make this one refined. There's a point in repairing equipment. What am I doing now? I do want to do one thing. Let me sell this. That's because if I do plan on going on to Endgame, New Game Plus, there's a specific NPC that if I have all the spells already, he's upset and advances way too fast. So I'm better off not doing that. But I am going to be trying out a different location to see if the soul grind is more effective or less effective. Now in this case, I'm going to actually drop the ring here. It's about 10 points. Not the worst. Let me do this just to give me a soft reset. Alright, that bell is important because it spawns this NPC that I can't attack yet. Main idea is just mostly unequipping it while I wait for this guy to respawn again. And I basically almost die. Eh. I have enough time because he's like an NPC or a player. 9504. Wait for it. This will not get me as much gear, but it's relatively dangerous. Oops. Way too early. Back away. No. Sorry, I shouldn't have been trading like that. The internal urge just to keep trading like that's kind of insane. Now we're going to do this just to reset. Back up carefully. sorts it out. I don't know why I'm standing on top of him. It doesn't actually drop any items. Give it a second. Fire. Ow. Ow. Ow, fuck. I have to be very careful, because this guy can critical me. And what I mean by that is if I end up getting... guard broken. Almost missed out on souls. If I get guard broken, you know, he can, I think, one-shot me. I'm not careful. Ow. I don't think there's a way to actually, like, one-shot him. Trust me, if there could, I would. Right, there might be a way to do this. Whenever he stands up, no, I do it. Ah, he rolled. The delay on that, not the delay, the upward swing on that is something that I'm still struggling to figure out how to get the timing on. I don't think I'll ever be able to manage it. Oops. Oh, okay, that was close. Now, the upside is, if I keep murdering him like that, he can give flasks back, which is a good thing. That was weird. I don't know why I suddenly shot off to the right. Shit. Ooh. Or, you know, he gets a good combo like that. That also tends to do me in. But now that I don't have the health buffer, I'm a little spookier. Well, I'm a little spookier. He's a little spookier. Oh, shit. Well, that still counts. There we go. I don't know if that's much faster overall because I'm not super efficient in it. Why did that do 400? Did I hit him with the sword and the fire? think we're gonna play stupid, see how this one works. That's 666. Okay, playing stupid kind of worked. Don't know about how fast it was, though. Oh. Okay. Oh. 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 Pop a quick little heal just to offset the amount of passive damage I've been taking. I wonder if the Calamity Ring boosts the passive HP drain. No, it can't because it's a set number and it's not actually like a damage. I'm like poisoned effectively. Oops. He did not like the fact I kicked him. Ah, forgot to do the thing. Because I was too busy trying to check something else. I do wonder what the actual damage on the fire actually is when it comes to the buff state of the weapon. And that's why you don't full commit to like every single swing, because you run out of stamina. Oh. Well, it was kind of expected because I wasn't taking care. Oh well. I wonder if I equip the Lothric Knight's longsword, will it be more damage or not? Let me just double check real quick. It's less damage. That makes sense. Admittedly, it does make sense. Oh my god. I was trying to be fancy. I survived with like 1 HP though, and then I died to I think like the normal tick of the mimic. So that was ironic. I mean, you're gonna just let me do that, okay? I could chance it, or maybe the gloves. That would give me a little bit more sustain. Just a little bit. I only need a little bit. It's mostly just to try and offset the passive drain of the Mimic Head. Oh, come on, I rolled that. I pressed the button. I guess delay. Whatever. Well, the upside is I can't actually get ever in actual danger when I'm grabbing this stuff again, so I'm kind of just ultimately fine. Oh, I missed it. That's because I healed. Shouldn't have healed. Should just took the damage. And then healed. I like how you spawned with this weapon already in 2 hands. Yeah, while he perishes, gives me a little bit of health. Gives me a little bit of buffering when it comes to the overall heal. Why would you go upstairs? Come back down. I walked into that attack. Admittedly, I did think I would... Oh, he got the hyper armor. Oh. You know, I'm spending more time dead than alive. This is kind of goofy. Oh shit, you're still alive. Yeah, that's the fear there. You put so much hurt on an enemy, they survive with 1 HP. Or, well, effectively 1 hit. Because you don't know what the exact number will be, but it's effectively 1 hit. I think the attack rating buff on the... I think the attack rating buff on the fire effect is like 40 points. So it's like 1/10 of the total damage. Not the worst. Come on. Why did he just keep sprinting at me? The sprint threw me off there. He just kept running at me. I was not ready. I should be also two-handing this fucking thing. He doesn't drop anything, so there should be no point in, like, hovering over his body. Come on. Sprint at me. Make me uncomfortable as hell. Damn, you're really just spamming the weapon arts, huh? Oh, fuck. Too early. It's funny, this guy isn't programmed to ever parry. I've never seen him parry move before. I'm just gonna do this. So ranged attack you can get off with relative ease and safety. So why not? I think the next thing I might do is level vitality a little bit, just so I can actually use my gloves. Oh, I should maybe get a heal in. $300,000. You know what the worst part is? After a point, this will be only like a level or two. Oh, he doesn't drop anything. I gotta remember that. Because he doesn't drop anything, I can actually stop using this ring. I can squeeze out a little bit more damage. Yeah. Oh, got it. Sorry, I'm just sort of thinking about my options here. Might be more worthwhile getting the SS increase. I'm not sure. Spicy. Oh, fuck. Whack. Is it worthwhile? I don't know. Maybe I can get more stamina. Stamina. Oh. Oh, he's still alive. That's always a scare. Honestly, getting a bit more dexterity might actually... well, no. Hold on. Let me think about this. I want vitality. Because that gives me passive resistances, which is good. Something that me absorb more hits in the long run. We... If I were using a different weapon like the Executioner Blade, I could maybe offset the overall healing penalty I'm taking. I could even... maybe... oh, no, I don't have enough faith for it. Oops. Oh, that was a trade I should not have taken. Holy hell. Oh, I forgot to equip the staff. No! Oh, wait, no, I got it. Hey. I'll take a free critical. No. Yes. I'm going to just do this because I just know I'm going to end up eating damage I don't want to eat. Oh. Might be time to go level dex. Well, I'll have to figure out what I actually want to level. No, you stop with that ringing. Let me go with this. So I stop having my brain chewed on. I didn't pick up any items, did I? No. Okay, good.
Ashka and Daus. Very well. Then take.
That's 5 levels. I'll take that. Let's see. 5 levels gives me 10 points. on the damage rating of the weapon. I'm not using the dexterity thing right now, am I? No. More vitality. Obviously brings up my carry weight overall. But I end up having a surprising amount of extra defense from that. Bring up my endurance, gives me more extra stamina, which will end up probably letting me hit more often. It might just be worthwhile. Oh, but is it? No, I think dexterity in the long run is going to do me more value because I need more value for each of the hits I do. Like, if I hit this here normal guy once, I need more damage to be outputted than me taking damage at some point. Because eventually it ends up turning into damage race. And, oh, I was using this. So this is actually, currently buffing my dexterity to much higher levels. No, I remember what I was going to do. You have no skilling in faith or intelligence. You just need faith and intelligence to use the weapon art. And I think I actually just hit with the weapon in an effective manner. I have Great Heal equipped. It's really the only spell I can actually equip. Because I don't have stuff that would buff that. So this is like one extra heal that I can get out as long as I don't use the weapon buffs. So I can equip this. Still light. Oh shit. Like that was what? 2 points of attack rating damage? And I have a gut feeling he's actually his armor is specifically resistance to fire. Because he's a Drakeblade Knight. So he's obviously going to be able to deal with dragons and the like a little bit more effective than me. Because I'm pretty sure my armor actually has pretty crap fire resist. Actually, no, it's got pretty good stuff too. Crap lightning resist though. Oh, you're still alive. See that fringe case of, oh, you're still alive. If I could lower that fringe case to being like effectively, oh, you are dead, then I'm kind of better off. Because, you know, you see the HP bar, you see it empty, and it makes you go, ah, you're dead. Then he's not. Oh shit, I run out of stamina. Oh wait, no, did I run out of stamina or was I just stupid? I was probably stupid. Grab this. Because, you know, those small, those small little point increases do add up, especially over time. Especially after you get multiple of them hits on the same enemy. Because I actually kind of expect my longsword to overtake this weapon at some point. Like, that's 415 versus like 100 points. That's obviously not two-handed. Because two-handed, it's very dangerous to be doing this. Very dangerous. Five, 5, 4. I don't know if I equip this just real quick. $430. There it is. Actually, it might not do just as well as I thought. But the stamina attacks, you know, the actual DPS does change a little bit. Faster weapons, the higher you make their numbers. Versus like the frame for me to attack once with this weapon might be like 1.5 times for another weapon or something like that. Hard to say. I don't know the exact math and I don't intend on figuring it out. The fact I managed the spacing on that by either raw accident or just pure luck was kind of impressive. Because that attack normally would have hit me, but apparently I spaced it just well enough. And I'm apparently still hitting way too early. It's always spooky. I mean, if I combine both my strength and dexterity tiles, rings. Ow! If I stack both, I'll probably end up getting like a small amount of damage out of it. It's fucking nothing! 3 points? For an entire ring slot that could go to literally anything else? Yeah, no thanks. Like, the overall number on that makes no sense. Ow. Yeah. Oh. Just me if I could manage to be able to swim. I'd probably have enough time to switch from one weapon to another. But it's probably a good idea I don't. Because if I have a parry shield equipped, will be wanting to parry. And I'll end up eating so many more extra hits. Like that. Roll. Ow. God, spamming that. Stop. Blimmin' hell. I probably didn't need to heal that. Oops. No, still too early. Yeah. What? Huh. He was trying to R farm. I mean, he's beaten me multiple times already, so I can't really blame him, but... The funny thing is, it kind of did work, so I was like, what's going on? No. Eh! Cheeky heavy. I don't have full stamina for that. $1.710k. Oh, maybe this is... Ow! Fuck. Maybe this also counts the fact that if you don't die, and you have a build that can one-shot him. You know, speedrunning builds. Well, not speedrunning builds. So I ain't using the strongest possible weapon right now. Oh. Oh. Wee. Oh shit, you're still alive. I had to beat out the attack on that. And 200, 999. Whack. 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 No, we're still alive. Whack. Whee. Poppy heal. My HP bars. Ow. Ow. Okay, well, pop a heal again. Fuck. Okay, stop this. Matt, you specifically, this time, this version of you was the most painfulest. I could probably look into getting a bigger weapon. Just to do more damage. I don't know, though. I didn't mean to do that. It did 7 points extra? Well, no, that makes sense, though. Because the weapon art probably does scale. I don't think the weapon art specifically scales off of faith or intelligence. It does scale off of dexterity and strength, which I leveled. That's why I did 7 more points of damage. Oh. E. Oh. Whack. Ow. G. Oh. Heal. Just enough. Chain. This is what you call peak performance. That was so dangerous going for a jump attack like that. That was so dangerous. I am actually very lucky that he didn't attempt to do a faster attack or anything. Oh, why would I do it again? Hilariously, I did it before he did his. Oh, you're still alive. Back. Could I equip my gauntlets? No. I guess because I'm using a lot of stuff. No. No. Stop. Pretty sure it's skill. Oh fuck, he still followed through with it. Oh shit, he did it again. Oh shit, I'm not one or two-handing my weapons. That's why. Oh shit. Whack. Well, that was handy. Takes me 80k, so this is going to be about 3 levels. Probably get to 800, what? Probably end up getting to like 300, and then I can then start leveling other stats. Ow. Yeah, I think whenever I get to 300, I'll end up going back to Firelink Shrine and seeing how many levels I can get out of it. Again, probably 4. I only need 4 anyway. If I remember right. Firelink. Yeah, you can run around with the mimic on your head and it's mostly fine. Oh, only 3. Damn, I was 40k short. I just traveled from Firelink Shrine to Firelink Shrine. I am a goofball. I will say, having this equipped now is... Yeah, same thing with strength. The increase is very, very minimal. Especially since, like, one more point will bring me to the soft cap for Dex. At that point, I'm better off getting quite literally anything else. I don't have anything that increases damage. So I'm just going to go for the stamina increase. I'll miss like a point or two on the overall damage thing, but like it's really nothing in the grand scheme of it. I think I forgot to switch last time. I'm not sure. I feel like I didn't have the, it's not I didn't. Huh? Pop a heal. Let you attack there. Summon it back. Oh, you're still alive. Oh, screw it. Why? Hilariously, I'll end up at 120. No, I won't end up at 120. I'll end up at 119 whenever I have 40 decks. Actually, hold on. There might be another weapon that's stronger than what I'm using right now. It's not. That's actually kind of insane. I thought it would. Because I thought this used to... Oh, I might be thinking of the Abyss Watcher sword. Oopsie. Well. That was goofy. Have any other weapons that might be better scaling? Well, probably not, because I used up the slabs, and the slabs will end up just generally making the weapons do more damage. Be careful. Notice how that I have 5 less dexterity. That it doesn't really add up. Like if I log into this guy and if he blocks 211 from what I had from 40, right now I think I've got like 54 mechanically. Ow. Ow. Sorry, that's 44, not 50. Ah! But yeah, this brings me up to 44 dex, whereas if I get rid of it, it's 39. And I'm only doing like 2 points of increased damage. That's the soft cap for most weapons. Some weapons still benefit significantly more compared, especially the ones that are S scaling in dexterity. But normally, because they don't get the benefit of strength, they end up generally worse off. Because you can't two-hand them and get the increased strength stat. Oh, I admittedly have a lot of souls away because I didn't boost it. I'm just wondering if it actually increases my... Nope, it doesn't tell me what the effective strength is. Let me pop a heal. That's a lot of HP I'm missing. This is the beauty of great swords too, especially if you're fighting humanoid enemies. The first... It'd be nice if I actually landed the attack. Oh. The first strike and then the second strike, you can generally always get off if you actually contact with an enemy. The third and anything else is a bit more riskier. Oh. I'll show you what I mean in a moment. If I end up actually landing an actual clean strike on this guy. Right, so first one hits, second one hits, the third one he can react. Or by the time the third one can be done again, he can react. Sometimes they don't react anyway, and prove your entire point wrong, but generally 1, 2, more than enough. For claymores at least. Well, not claymores. Great swords. As a category in the weapon. As a category of the weapon does matter whatever you're doing damage, or attacking. The next two stats I probably increase is vitality and raw HP. Giving me more defense means that I have more effective HP. Giving me more HP means I have literally more effective HP. And increasing my vitality also means I can carry more stuff. This version of him felt very confident, that's why I backed away and healed. And the beauty of my weapon is that his shield doesn't block 100% of all damage. So while I'm two-handing it, it is going to hurt him in full. Well, maybe not full, but it will end up hurting him in general. Like, you can notice that whenever you block that attack, some damage still eked through. Because it doesn't have 100% fire blocking. Oh. I don't think there is a weapon in the game, or a shield in the game that has 100% fire block. I think at the highest it's like 90. Ow. Yeah, you saw there, 1, 2, and then he was able to block with his weapon. Which, by the way, if you're ever doing PvP in general, feel free to always throw up a block whenever. If you reduce the damage, you're not going to die immediately. Like, as long as you have the stamina to follow through with whatever you're doing next. I might show off a really goofy trick that I can do. Let me just do this real quick. Pretty just because I can. Okay. Pop a heal. Block. Block. Get hit. Okay, he was two-handing his weapon. That's the issue. Okay. That was a bad showing. Whenever he two-hands his weapon, that's when it's like dangerous, and I should respect that. But I didn't. Either way, I can do. I'm gonna try it this time around, see if I can do it. If not, well, it's not that big a deal. Because I need him to specifically, one-hand it. One. Shit. Block. Shit. That's a dangerous move. 1. No. Come on, do it normal, you prick. One. No. Well, I know he's going to keep swinging after the first attack, so I can probably do it then. Not like that. Oh! I let myself get hit by that. Totally. There, one. Nope. Do it! No, don't. Not that one. This guy's driving me insane. All because I want to show off the really goofy trick you can do. No, stop going for big attacks, you prick. Go for light ones. 1, 2. Fuck, I fucked it up. Oh, fuck. Pop a heal. Oh, fucked it up again. It's a bit more advanced tech, so I'm not going to be able to do it, probably. You block, then you... Damn, he threw everything at me, including the kitchen sink. Block. Oh, he staggered it. Screw it, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm going back to grinding like a normal person. Basically, the idea was you can set up parry, which, again, it's advanced-ish tech when it comes to fighting certain humanoid enemies, where normally they'll always attempt a second or third swing depending on how you choose to block. If you block the first one, you can always time the second one to be right after, unless they specifically somehow make it last longer than necessary. Which ends up allowing you to get a free critical out because you can just tell. But I don't know if a medium shield can do it. It might require a parry shield. But you might have to get a parry shield that has relatively high stability for a parry shield. Because it's a very high risk, high reward move where you get a free critical, and if you build towards criticals, you're going to make damage happen. But the downside is, since it's very risky in that, you can end up taking a full hit or two to the face. Or take a critical of your own. Come on. Just because I turned around to start moving and attacking. Oh, well, that was weird. Again, I'll get 300, stop, and then check what the amount I'll need is. I fucked around maybe too much. How did you hit me from there? Maybe my eyes were a bit weird there. But it looked like you couldn't hit me from there. Or at least that distance. Oh no, it's still have like a lot of HP to work with. I actually don't know how much it's going to end up totally healing me for. wish there was one more thing I could boost to get just slightly more souls. That was a flask. Too bad I won't be able to do more of that. Maybe I could. Ow. Ow. Oh. Oh, that was spooky. I ended up using a flask anyway whenever I healed. Yeah. Come on, away from the stairs. Keeps you away from the damn snake summoner. While you're spawned, we'll just throw shit at you. Well, not you, but me. I'm the recipient of the shit throwing. I don't like that. Yeah. Right, 40 dexterity. Takes 2 points to get more points out of strength, so it's not worthwhile. Faith doesn't increase it. Int doesn't increase it. Vitality is purely defensive at this point. Start leveling my health. Hopefully the 2 hours I spend here grinding will be long-term beneficial to my future survival against Freed. And if not, I'm going to scream. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, switch. Equip. Lock on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Run out of stamina. 3. Equip. Makes me like almost 100k. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Miss everything, so it doesn't even count. Ow. Lock on, wait until the light goes away. Cheeky blighter. 1, ow, 2, 3. Run away a little bit. Heal, cause ow. 1, 2, 3. Run away. 1, 2, switch. One, 2, 3, run away. 1, 2, 3, run away. 1, 2, switch. I don't actually know how much total health this guy actually has. 1, 2, 3. 1. Ow. Heal, because I traded when I shouldn't have. 1, 2, switch. I think. No, I don't think. No, that is just one level there. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Run away. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Throwing a random kick because I can. Shit. No. Traded because I could. One, 2, 3. Back up. 1, 2, 3. So he has about 1,200 and something health. Probably 80. One, 2, 3. Get a cheeky stab because I can. Come away. Wow. Oh no. The moment I pressed the button, I said oh no, realizing I was dead. One, 2, 3. Run away. 1, 2, 3. Run away. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I could have gone a cheeky stab there. Missed. Come on. 1, 2. Oh, dead under 2. I was expecting a 3 on that. Yeah, I got about another 23 minutes. This is literally just a full stream of grinding, so this is probably something where I can just be like, yeah, just skip it. Which? If I wanted to be even more efficient, I would go into the DLC to grab a few items, but I'm not. 1, 2, 3. Back away. 1, 2, 3. Back away. 1, 2. Oh, fuck. I forgot the goddamn fucking switch. Oh, well. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, switch. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh shit. Just pressing E. Oh, a little spicy. Spin, 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 spin. One. No. 1, 2, 3. Could have got a cheeky stab. 1, 2, 3. Could have got a cheeky stab. Well, no, I couldn't have. Why did I repeat that? Now I heal, because as long as I have the thing in my hand, it's fine. One, two, three. 1, 2. Ow! Might have been a little bit efficient on there on the heal, but it's fine. I've got 10 of these things. I can use them. Oh, shit. Whack. Sorry, I'm half wondering, is this still... It's giving me benefit. This is giving me benefit. I don't know about this. Maybe do this because it'll give me a little bit more extra healing. That's almost a full bar healing because I was basically at 0. Well, 1 hit away from death. Oh, I forgot the switch. $420. Blaze it. One, 2, 3. Stab. One, 2. Switch. Switch. One, 2, 3. Back up. 1, 2, 3. Back up. 1, 2. I think, yeah, at 6 levels, that's going to be like 600,000. That's going to be a bit. I could probably do it with less HP, but this is just me being a little careful. Again, this is all preparation in order to try and deal with and fight Freed. Because you beat my ass royally last time. I'll also be honest, I haven't used the farming thing this entire game, so I probably have had a lot less souls to work with. I had the Silver Serpent Ring right from the beginning, which is like 20%, which is a good amount. Well, not right from the very beginning, but close enough. Pretty sure I ended up getting the Shield of Want next. And then it was the Mendicant Staff. Speaking of. And then it was the Symbol of Avarice. If I had all that stuff earlier on, I probably would have had maybe 1 to 2 levels from where I am now. And I'm probably wouldn't need to be doing all this grinding. Like, those percentages add up. Like, a lot. I think this is 20%, I think this is like 20%, this is like 30, and I think the Mimic Head is like 50. I think. I don't actually know the raw values. I just know if you stack them together, you get like double the amount of souls you get. Because the Mendicant staff brings it from 7.8 to 9.5. Which adds up. Hilariously, a raw int build, I think, has the most effective farming end, because what they do is just immediately cast a spell using the Mendicant staff. And they can buff their overall damage and the spells they're using, making it way more reasonable to achieve. I think the NPCs also can read the commands of what you're doing and react appropriately. It's why whenever you're like, if you're specifically equipped with a bow and you fire an enemy, they'll just spend forever dodging the attacks if they can't break the rhythm, so to speak. Because basically what happens is that the game goes, if bow equipped, dodge. Dodge when R1 is pressed, basically. That's basically what it's doing, which is why ranged builds are a little bit more harder to pull off in these types of games. They're still doable. In fact, I actually consider them to be one of the strongest builds in the entire game, because you have relative safety all the way over there. And arrows and ammo don't actually, like, weigh anything. Most of the bows have really good scaling in regards to their damage. And they've only gotten better as time has gone on. But anyone who mains a bow or has tried to do ranged playthroughs will tell you otherwise. And the reason is the ammo limited capacity. You cannot have, like, more than 99 arrows. Meaning that you have to fish for all the damage you can get. You're looking for headshots, criticals, parry setups, weaknesses. Jeez. You're looking for all the specific ways to push your damage output high. So that one arrow, does a lot of damage. But that might still end up taking, like, a fair amount of arrows and be kind of dangerous, because if you're the only one using a bow going into a boss room, well, the boss is going to have, like, you're going to struggle to output damage, because you're going to be spending most of the time dodging while the boss is just kind of going to be flailing at you. Again, they made it more effective as time has gone on. Like, to make a specific point, Iron Eye is one of the greatest examples of a range build that has been given complete freedom how they want to perform. Shit. The only thing that the devs forgot is just giving players access to a ranged legendary weapon. Like, the highest you can get is a purple bow. A normal purple bow. Not legendary, not the yellows. Which is, again, I think, like, an oversight on their end, because, with all due respect, the Dragon Slayer Great Bow should be a legendary bow. But it's not in the game. I think it's Rodan's bow that's legendary, but it's a great bow. Which, great power, downside, you have to plant it to fire it. So it's very slow. Say that as I take out the wrong weapon. If they were to bring in, like, a legendary normal bow, yeah, or a crossbow, alternatively, the Iron Eye would be one of the better ones in the game, purely for just what it is. Because his entire kit is all based around arrows and everything. And like that's the kind of power a ranged build would want when it comes to like any Souls-like. That's also why it's so powerful that it kind of makes the entire game pathetically easy. Which is why the devs don't do it. Just because something is hard to do doesn't make it any good. Because they limit the ammo type, meaning that your damage is effectively limited until you end up having to switch out from the bow to do something else. Quite literally. They actually want bow builds to be more utility when it comes to single player, where you're more so using it as a way to taunt enemies over to you by throwing and firing shit at them, versus a main damaging tool. Shit. Oh, still counted. Like, I fully think bow users do have it hard because the devs have acknowledged bows are strong and need that actual, like, handicap. Otherwise, everyone will just run ranged builds. If they give them really good dodging options, then they don't have to worry about ever getting hit. If they give them really good damage options, then the value for an individual arrow and bow ends up being a little bit easier to work with. Which is a good thing. That's what they do right now. Like, most bows will mess up a player if you get hit by one. Or it will mess up most bosses eventually. Takes several, but you know. Just again, all you have to do is run away. And if the boss is in the middle of an attack string, that, well, admittedly, Elden Ring is a little bit more worse for that. Because they specifically made it so every single boss has like a chasing attack and will actively avoid everything you're doing. But that's, again, tied to the devs. That's tied to the devs making the game unnecessarily harder for those that know life the game. The game is plenty hard because trial and error is always going to be consistent. Not everyone's going to be able to perform at 100% capacity. Ideally, they would have balanced the game for people who can play the game at like 50% capacity, and that's technically their 100% capacity. Ow. That hurt. Spiritually. Give me. I kind of did let my guard down, I'll be honest. Because in Elden Ring, it's clear that they made the game a lot harder to at least have the same type of power you would have in Dark Souls 1, 2, or 3. They made it way harder to have that same level of power. Like, it requires usage of a lot of items. Again, for the people that push the boundaries of the system, like, they'll stack all the buffs, nom 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 nom, and be impossible to kill, or will do a lot of damage. Or both. But the people that are casually playing the game, they should have just more passive, just tankiness and damage built into them. Just better numbers. Like, that's easily balanced. And if you're worried about PvP, just remove PvP. That takes up necessary timing that you don't need. Like, having someone invade your world and just be a nuisance that may or may not kill you is not fun. Like, Night Rain not having PvP is such a great thing because it meant that you should just focus on the goddamn game. And there are people who are like, oh, I want to invade Night Rain. It's like, no. 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 If you are one of the few who say that you want to invade a Night Ring, okay, let me do this. What if you do a run? Someone invades and ruins your run. There you go. That's what you're effectively doing. You're not giving the team a benefit. You're not giving the team a boost. You're quite literally an obstacle. Would you want to deal with said obstacle? And let me be honest. If someone says yes to that, no, you don't. You're lying to yourself. You're just saying that just to be a contrarian. You want the game to be fun. You want the game to be enjoyable. You want to have a good run and have actually like a good balance time. I didn't mean to kick you. You know, want to be able to get through the game without losing hair. Which is again why, like, I say that the devs choosing to not add in PvP was a great thing. Elden Ring still suffers from what I would call get good syndrome. Not the community. The community suffered from that since like Demon Souls or Dark Souls 1 almost. Pretty sure it was technically Demon Souls. Like they've been suffering from that for ages. There's nothing you can do about that, and it's spread into like every other game now, where they're like trying to aggressively min-max the fun out of the game. I'm like, I don't mind doing that, but especially it's whenever it's like there are like a million other ways to get good, so to speak. I didn't mean to do on that. You can talk about, here's this good weapon, here's like these tips, here's how you can potentially build in a way that will benefit you, just in general. Here's like certain things that, yeah, you should worry about, but you actually don't need to worry about, so to speak. Like anyone who says get good, unless it's in the meme way, because maybe they're also really bad at the game, then sure, it's not as bad. But if someone legitimately says it in a literal way, it's like, oh no. Wait. Bonk. Nope. Why did I switch off of it? Chain. If someone does say that legitimately and actually means it, then they're not people you should even like try and be friends with. Because it doesn't really take much time to go, okay, I've experienced Dark Souls. I know what I'm going through and what I have gone through in regards to the system. I should want to help someone else to enjoy the game. Ooh. Like, if you can help someone enjoy the game by telling them, hey, you're having a hard time, have you tried using this? Or tried doing this? It's not like every single piece of advice is like meant to really make the game harder. In fact, the game wants you to break the game over your knee. Because it puts in a bunch of ways to make things stronger. Unlike Elden Ring, which makes it really, really hard and unreasonable to do so. Get them it. The reason why I keep saying that is that it makes a lot of the unique consumables that would normally just be statistically built into your character, like just number-wise, they make those consumables that give you those previous stats as temporary buffs, and they're very hard to farm, if not impossible to farm. It is have given a solution in order to give players like options of like being able to have it all the time. And it kind of tells you that, you know, the devs don't want you using that. Eh. At least I think so, that the devs don't want you having those base good numbers. Because ultimately what everyone does in Elden Ring, if they really just want an easier time, is just level Vigor to like 40 or something, and that will cover you for like a good chunk of like the base game itself. You'll get to the late game, of course, and then you have to go start leveling other things and thinking of options and everything. But that's different. Because I also think the devs have gotten like a little bit more into their own juice. Oh shit. Like I fully think they've dipped into the get good juice themselves in regards to the balancing and everything. And someone says Elden Ring's easy. Yes. That's not the point though. Because I've beaten it by grinding like a demon. That's not fun. I'm not looking for the game to be harder. I'm not looking for the game to be not constantly challenging me for like common enemies. Sorry, that sounded really contradictory. Basically, the base game is not easy. It is actually probably one of the, if not way more deceptively, harder than what you're thinking. Most common enemies have the ability to delay their attacks and or add a little bit extra before they hit you. Many bosses have that just built into them. Bosses also ended up kind of being really, really insanely evasive. Shit, I didn't have the thing out. Making it harder for you to kind of keep your damage up. Whereas bosses in Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 were a bit more simple in regards to how they do stuff, where they were just threats, and you could find and weave in your attacks here and there, and it felt like an actual dance of like, your turn, my turn, your turn, my turn, which is way more interesting than, I'm going to keep attacking because it's still my turn, and it hasn't stopped being my turn, whereas the players are like, I just gotta like, get in attacks whenever I can. Like, if anyone has been here from the long term, and if they've been playing, seen me play Elden Ring, that's quite literally what has happened. Like, every single time, it's always been, I can't find an opening, I have to just attack whenever I get the chance, or I have to force an opening. And that's not fun. Uh-oh. Having to force an opening is painful. Because the boss has way more HP and way more damage to work with than you. I'm going to get to 600, and then I'm going to call it for the stream itself after leveling. Because I'm assuming I'll have enough souls to max out maybe my vitality. Not vitality, I mean vigor. Maybe. I probably don't. Because I'm assuming 100k, but it's probably going to be like 110. Or at least go up to 120. Something insane like that. Yeah, I'll go to 660. That's what, like another... That's a lot of kills, actually. I'll call it in that one, just to see. Maybe I grinded too much. Maybe I have one extra level, 7 levels instead of the 6 I need. I actually had enough. Kinda insane, actually. I have 28k. I might still need to grind.
What?
No. Yeah, Titanite scale. Oh, I still have one slab.
Break it like that.
But I'm going to call it there. That's a good chunk of HP that I can work with. A lot more than I had before. By like 200-300 points. Not exactly sure, because if I do this... Yeah, 1.5. And if I actually equip like the appropriate gear here... Alright, let me go equip my Lothric Knight set real quick. Let me also grab my Knight set. I don't know, it might actually be just as good. I keep pressing the wrong button. Knight and Lothric. If I equip the Knight stuff... I think I genuinely do have a little bit better defenses. Although Lothric Knight stuff gives me... I was using Lothric Knight Helm. Oops. So in order to use this setup, if I also equip this, I still need Havel's Ring in order to keep me at a light roll. But the damage of the weapons, it's alright, honestly. Let me figure out. That makes me take more damage, so no. That isn't immediately effective because I don't have a faith scaling weapon. And I don't know if frost counts as magic. So I might just grab that just to test it at some point. But if I were to... That's a lot of steps I'm going to have to, like, dance through in order to equip, like, things. Having extra heal power out of it, probably good, but... Yeah, like, notice how with the Refined Sword, it's the same amount of points I'm getting off of both these, because they're both 5. But I've equipped this, that gives me a little bit more stamina, a little bit more equip load, a little bit more HP. I mean, I can still hold on to these. This is still an okay shield. I should probably realistically upgrade it. How much would it take? A lot. Might end up going back there for a bit.
Ash.
But this might be an attempt against Frida tomorrow. It's actually weaker on the magic defense. That one's slightly better. Worse stability. Would I be able to use a crit shield? Possibly. Right, you have 83. You also have 83. You. Yeah, 83. Why is a Lothric Knight crit shield really good against magic? Would I be able to, in theory, use it? Oh my god. Maybe if I change to all night. Nope. Firelink? Firelink's actually lighter. It's got okay defenses. My god. If this manages to win, this will be really stupid. But I think at this point I would need to have the Chloranthy ring. Can I improve Havel's shield? Because that might be an idea too.
Just what?
Oh my god, I can. Something to think about for later. I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to be calling it now. I'm going to write out for to YouTube or someone on YouTube. YouTube? What?
Ashen one.
No. I'm going to write out to someone on Twitch. YouTube, this is the end for you. I will catch you all later. If I can't find someone to write out to on Twitch, it will just end very suddenly. It looks like it already might have ended on YouTube for whatever reason. Or maybe that's just my connection being wonky. Let me just check real quick. It looks like it's still up, I think. I'll have to double check. Anyway, that's the end. Catch y'all later. We're gonna raid out to we're gonna raid into someone who I don't normally raid into. Catch y'all later. Bye.